the same time of justice.
I like what Peter says. Income tax always touches me in a very tender spot. And when an Englishman speaks of paying out money, then things can be as bad as they seem. Usually, whenever I discuss with people the kind of world we want, they astonish me by describing an utopia without cares. They tell me of a world where a man can lounge around with a pipe in one hand and a book in the other. As for me, I like this world. I like the strivings and the plans of this particular century, for it makes me feel like being a part of a wonderful and exciting experiment. I marvel that not everyone realizes how fortunate he is to be alive today. Here we are on the threshold of realizing a communion of nations. Here we are, favored spectators at the unveiling of some of nature's most precious secrets, and we are closer to the stars than we've ever been. However much I like this world, I still believe there is one thing it can do without: war. Perhaps my reasons are selfishly personal. Perhaps I exaggerate the impact of war. But I survived one war, and I know how it feels. I know what it is to be afraid of nothing and yet everything. I know what it is to crouch in a shelter's corner, not knowing if the next bomb would be my own. I admit that war has given us many times the necessary push to do many things that might not have been done otherwise. But still I hate war for its general uselessness. I hate it because every time we have one, we rob ourselves of time which we could have used in building and not destroying. If I had lived before the A and H bombs, I might be less optimistic of the future. But I feel that we shall enjoy peace, because I believe and I feel deeply that no nation shall start a war which none can possibly survive. With the weapons now in our hands, and if we start another world war, there can be no distinction between loser and victor. I do not want a future which we are sure of shall be rosy, because I believe that I like the suspense which gives to life its only true zest. If we must lose, I do not want to be disheartened in advance. And if we must win, I do not want to be bored by knowing so beforehand. I believe that if there is one thing we deserve the pleasure of anticipation.
In 1954, a young Filipino named Johnny Antillon stood before the United Nations in New York City, captivating the audience with his eloquence and vision for a peaceful world. At just 17 years old, Antillon represented the Philippines in a youth forum, engaging in debates on pressing global issues alongside peers from countries such as India, the United Kingdom, and Germany. His speech, delivered less than a decade after World War II, resonated deeply as he shared his optimism for a future without conflict, stating, "Today I have great hope that we shall enjoy peace, for I feel deeply that no nation will start a war which none can possibly survive." Decades later, Antillon's inspiring words have resurfaced, reminding us of the enduring power of hope and the remarkable talent that our nation has produced. His grandson Daniel Buenaventura expressed pride in his grandfather's legacy, noting how Filipinos today are moved by Antillon's articulate expression and patriotic spirit. Reflecting on the renewed interest in his grandfather's speech, Buenaventura remarked, "It's a breath of fresh air for a lot of people to see a Filipino command such attention and respect from a long time ago." Johnny Antillon's legacy serves as a testament to the profound impact that a single voice can have, inspiring generations of Filipinos to engage thoughtfully and passionately in global discourse.
I believe that this world we have deserves a vote of confidence. With its dirt and cleanness, its ups and downs, and its total unexpectedness, it has given to us, through variety, more pleasure than pain. This particular century deserves special credit. Whatever else it may be, it is still the broadest, the most exciting, and the most promising of all the centuries that have gone by. May this world always have its troubles except one. May it always be as challenging as it is. May it always have the scope and panoramic view that each one of us can have in it. May it always be, and may it never be, a place, a soft place for soft people with soft heads. For I believe that we need the challenge, constant to bring out the nobility that is in each one of us. With such a world of such challenge and scope, our lives might never be complacent, but they shall certainly be worth living.